Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making something that I've never made on my channel before. I'm going to be making bread. So let's get started. And this bread, you don't have to let it set, and it does not require yeast. Okay, so first we're going to combine the flour, salt, and... mix together flour, baking soda, and salt. So first we're going to put in 3 1/3 cup of flour. Okay, it's easier for me to see now. I'm standing on a step stool. Okay, so we got our flour in. Now we're going to put in the baking soda. This is baking powder, whoops. Okay, sorry. This recipe I'm looking at on the computer, it says baking powder and it also says baking soda, but it is baking powder. I was right. So baking powder, I'm sorry. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Now we are going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, now we're going to set this aside and grab a different bowl. I have a smaller bowl. I don't think it really matters. And we are going to warm up the butter, 1 stick of butter, and 1 1/4 cup of milk. So now let's put it in the microwave. We are going to preheat our oven to 395. I'm putting mine in the microwave for 30-second intervals. While that is in the microwave, we're going to whisk together all of our dry ingredients. There we go. Okay, so once it is all melted, I'm going to stir in half of this flour mixture. So I'm going to take a spatula. I'm going to take a spatula and put in half of the flour mixture. Sorry. These videos are funny because the camera always falls. So I'm sorry about that. And I always make a mess with my stuff. So yeah. Okay, now in this really small bowl, I'm going to carefully stir with a spatula. I don't recommend using your whisk for this part now, because it will get all stuck in the whisk and stuff. But you're going to stir in your half of your flour mixture into the butter and milk. And it does take a while for the butter to melt, and I just have like a really small bit of butter left, and I'm just going to mix it in. I was just going to mix it in whenever we did this, so yeah. Make sure you scrape down the sides every now and then so that you make sure you get all of the stuff, and from the bottom too. Okay, now I'm going to add the rest of the flour mix, but I'm actually going to add this to the flour mix, but you can do it anyway, whichever bowl is bigger, because I did this in a smaller bowl, so I'm just mixing this in to my bigger bowl. I've got to get it all off of the sides and the bottom. There we go. Okay, now we're going to mix all this in. You can fold it. I'm folding it at first so that it don't splash all the flour around. But you can fold it or you can mix it. I'm going to do both. And make sure you get it all mixed in. It'll probably get a little hard to mix, but just keep mixing for a while. Okay, so now I'm going to sprinkle down some flour on a clean work surface. And we are going to start kneading our dough. So, I tried to get most of the dry ingredients mixed in, but it's pretty hard. So I was just going to mix it in whenever we needed it. So, I'm going to dump this down here. I'm going to try to use my spatula to get some of that excess stuff out. And we are going to get messy and start kneading this dough. And our oven is preheating right now. Oh, mine is still a little bit warm from that butter and stuff. I probably should have taken my bracelet off, so I'm going to do that. There we go. I don't want my pretty bracelet getting all dirty. Okay, so if you don't know how to knead dough, it's actually pretty easy. I'm not doing it right now. That didn't sound right. I'm not doing it correctly right now. I'm just kind of mixing it around because I'm trying to mix in those dry ingredients that I didn't get mixed in before. But how you knead dough is, so first you're going to want to put some flour on your work surface and then put some flour on your dough. And you're going to knead it like that. You're going to use the heel of your hand, so that is this part of your hand. And then you're going to like fold it in half, turn it, and you're just going to keep doing that until your dough is smooth and all the flour, not all the flour, but most of the flour is all incorporated. But you want to do that until it is smooth. Okay, so once you're done kneading and it looks smooth like mine, you are going to... Okay, so once you're done kneading it and it looks smooth, you're going to set it to the side. You're either going to use olive oil to grease your pan. You're going to want to use a loaf pan, or you can do it the easy way and put it on a piece of parchment paper and then put it in here. But we don't have any parchment paper, so we are going to use some olive oil, pour it in there, and I'm going to use a paper towel, kind of fold it, and I'm gonna first of all like take it on my paper towel and gonna spread it all over the sides and the bottom. You want to get it everywhere, all oily. See all that oil? You want to get all of that all over. Once you're done doing that, throw this away. Now you're going to set your loaf pan aside and get your soon-to-be bread. And you're going to make it really smooth and stuff. Not so you don't have to make it smooth, but you're going to make it kind of into a circle, or actually an oval. Make it into an oval.
Daddy, get me a towel, please.
Make it into an oval. And it might take some working and stuff to make it into an oval. I gotta stretch it some. And then you're going to, sorry, I gotta do this. Now you're going to put it into the loaf pan with either your parchment paper or your olive oil. Now you're going to take a small bowl, take an egg, you're going to crack it, and you want to separate the yolk from the white. I'm doing the jiggle method. And I'm going to do something with the white. Okay, so I have my bread here. And I'm going to take my egg yolk, it's in here. And I'm going to use one of these, I think they're called pastry brushes. And you're going to take some egg yolk on it and brush it over the top of the bread. Like this. Brush it all over the bread. Well, soon to be bread. Alright. I think that's good. Now, on to the next thing. Now you're going to set this off to the side, take a knife, and slash it. That's what they say on the video. And then, I'm pretty sure, now, we just bake it. So now we're going to take this and put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay guys, so my bread just came out of the oven and this is what it looks like. It looks so beautiful and I love it. And now I'm going to let it cool while I eat dinner. Well guys, this bread is really good.
Thumbs up from everyone.
Yep.
Maybe needed to cook a little.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.
Keep in mind it doesn't have any yeast in it.